In this week's episode, we are privileged to have on our show my namesake, Robertson Sy Tan, the CEO of Blade Auto Center.
Yes!
Hello.
Welcome, welcome! Okay, we're
fist bump,
we're
fist
doing
bump.
that.
Yes.
All right, so we have a Robert and a Robert. Do you have another nickname other than Robert?
Wala na eh.
Mako-confuse ako, pareho silang gwapo, pareho silang Robert.
Na mas gwapo si Robert.
Mas guwapo.
Mas gwapo din si Robert. Okay, so again, thank you so much for gracing us here at our show, Brand TV. And we have so many questions that I'm sure a lot of our viewers have questions for you too. And one of them is, how did your company start here in the Philippines?
So we started in 2004 at Market. Back then, you rarely have choices when you want good car accessories. You either go to Banawe or you have to pay the steep price inside some of the shops in shopping malls. So we thought of putting up a high-end yet affordable car accessory shop to make it available to the common people. During my time, you only have very limited choices. There's only Toyota and Nissan and Mitsubishi, I think. And each brand has very limited models. And you know how we are. We like to personalize our things. We don't want to have my Corolla and your Corolla to be exactly the same. So in comes our kind of shop because we allow you to personalize your car at very reasonable. Yeah, customize it and to make it really your own.
I remember during our time, in my college days,
Halata
it's really
ka na.
hard. It's really hard. Mahirap maghanap ng ng accessories that are, right there. You have to go, as you said, to Banawe, to these far places, and to have your car accessorized. Ang sobrang dami.
It's also very inconvenient back then. You don't have air-conditioned places, and the parking is really very limited. And that's the problem that we answered. We are located in most of the shopping malls, wherein we have thousands of parking slots per outlet, and we have uniformed personnel who are properly trained so that you as a customer won't be afraid to leave your keys with us. And because cars are really a major asset of every family, and we were able to build a reputation wherein people can trust their keys to us.
Actually, medyo naku-curious na ako dahil syempre, nag-start kayo ng 2004 and you're saying all of these things that sound really, like, as a customer, it's enticing. Pero I'm sure marami kayong mga obstacles that you had to go through, right? So how about if you share some of the things, some of your challenges that you had to go through for your company, and maybe the milestones or the positive things that you had to go through as well?
Surprisingly, when we started the business, we did not have any significant hurdles that we had to surpass. I think we started it correctly. The store is brightly lit. We designed it like a boutique, but we're selling hardware products, which is very new at that time when we started it. And the big developers like SM, Robinsons, they all took notice. That's why they started swamping us with all these offers. And we were able to open 6 stores within our first year. We were able to open 7 stores within the second year.
Wow.
So after the second year, we already have 13 stores. We were already recognized as the market leader after the second year.
How do you differ from the guys outside the malls?
Our company is able to purchase product at lower than dealer or distributor prices. And in return, we pass them all the savings, we pass them all to our customers. So you're in effect getting your products at high street prices, but with the convenience of a shopping mall, which is the best of both worlds.
Let's talk about technology. Brand Magazine is now going on TV. Now, with the likes of Blade, with the onset of technology, online, people buying online and all, how has that affected your brick and mortar shops?
It actually has affected us positively because Blade is an early adopter. We've been in Facebook for a long time. In fact, we now have more than 200,000 followers.
Nice.
And we're also on Instagram. We also have a YouTube channel called My Blade TV. The address is mybladetv.com, and we actually play around with that channel.
They go on My Blade TV. Ano yung makikita natin mga episodes?
puro mga kalokohan eh.
Ay,
Puro
parang
kalokohan.
Hindi
It's
naman.
a very light channel. So we put in music videos, we put in some tutorials, but it's mostly designed for fun.
Ever since I came in, kilala ko na yung Blade. I thought it was a household name already, di ba?
Oh, thank
Kasi
you.
almost everywhere you go, meron na. Meron na doon. So at least I finally found Robert.
And me.
And Robert, and finally met you and at least got to ask you all of these questions. And a lot of our viewers would appreciate knowing a little bit more.
This year is going to be my 50th birthday.
Wow!
And I'm going to celebrate it very soon. And what I did was I wrote all the lessons I learned from the past 50 years.
Yes.
I encapsulated it in one book that I wrote.
And it's that book
It's
over
the book
there.
over there. Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit more about this book that you're writing?
It's actually, I tried my best to share whatever experiences I have, and I was hoping to at least affect one or two people who may want to follow what we have done, and hopefully to cultivate that entrepreneurial spirit for
I like
Filipinos.
that. I like the fact that he wants to share his secrets and not just keep it to himself. Because here in the Philippines, you really need to get that entrepreneurial spirit out.
Not a lot of people actually do that, to share their trade.
Yeah.
Because they think, the competition might actually see it, and, they become competition and all that. But kudos to you.
I just believe that the blessing should be shared, and if we can help one person, two persons, slowly bring our country up.
Okay, let's check this out. I want to know more about this. What's the title? What would you do if this was your last day on Earth? 7 lessons life taught me. Robertson Sy Tan.
Could be mine.
No, it's not yours.
What would you do?
That's for another episode.
What would you do? Of course, it's written there.
7 lessons that life taught me, and the foreword is by Francis Kong. That's interesting. Okay, so that means, is it out yet?
It's going to be out in June,
Okay.
in time for my birthday.
Yay! All right, so
I'll
it
send you a
looks.
copy.
Yes, please do.
Yeah.
So it looks like we talked a lot about, Blade and the milestones and everything, but we need to know a little bit more about the toys for the big boys. But I
We'll
think
continue that interesting discussion. We'll first take a short break, and yes, when we come back, we will talk about toys for the big boys and maybe girls. Stay tuned.